Alrighty guys, tis I, ChrissieGirl. Welcome to part 21 of my LEGO Harry Potter years 5 to 7 playthrough. And in the last part, we just did a bit of faffing around. We learnt Reducto. That's probably the only worthwhile thing I did in the last part, apart from just exploring a little bit. But this is the next level. We've got to get that memory from Slughorn. He's not too keen though. But there is a slight problem now. Ron has eaten some chocolates from some fellow Gryffindor who's got a massive crush on Harry and was hoping to use a love potion on him instead. Basically, Ron just ate chocolate spiked with love potion. So it's a good excuse to go back to Slughorn and get help from him. Even if it does look a bit suspicious, since Harry's supposed to be uber brilliant at potions now. Safe over there if you have a safe character, you know, with a key. But I did say we'd be back in this room again. But we've got more spells in our arsenal now, so we'll be able to do a few more things. Make this love potion antidote. Save our good friend Ronald from being absolutely lovesick with some girl he probably never even met. Don't think I have an animal to help dig over there, so it's just going to have to be left. Ooh, Spectre Specs. Harry looks so funky in Spectre Specs. Okay. This level's really straightforward. Just make a potion. And it's all pretty straightforward, really. It's not particularly long, if I remember rightly. I'll have that. Put that in here. I didn't know Slughorn liked to play piano. Okay, that's ingredient number 2. One more ingredient left. I honestly do not remember where it actually is, but it's around somewhere. I always find these things. Just zap around. Oh, wait. Right there. The piano needs 2 keys. Let's play a little tune. Who knew that Harry could play piano? The boy who lived has many talents. And that's the last potion ingredient. Rather easy. But then again, LEGO games aren't really famed for their difficulty. Okay. Actually, that was the last ingredient. I lie. I don't know why Harry's drinking it for. He doesn't need it. I thought Ron was in love with Romilda Vane, not Slughorn. It may seem a bit late for me to comment on it, but seriously. Oh, crud. Ron's been poisoned! Why, oh why does all this stuff always happen to Ron? Oh dear. Anyway, he's passed out on the floor now, so we've got to help him pretty quickly. I say we've got to help him pretty quickly. There's no time restraint or anything. Constraint, not restraint. Constraint. Just do what you got to do. Basically, we've got to get the key and take it to the cupboard, which has a Bezoar in it, which can save Ron. Coincidentally, this all happened on Ron's birthday. See, it always happens to Ron. Poor guy. Gotta feel sorry for him. Okay, we found what we needed. It looks like a stud. Here, Ron, eat the stud. They're no longer to be collected, they're to be eaten now. Oh, Ron. Oh, crud. That's poisoned. And it was intended for Dumbledore. And by the looks of it, it was Malfoy who sent it. Yep, it certainly was. What a douchebag. I say we ought to teach him a lesson. One that he'll never forget. Ah, yes, this subplot again. With the link between Borgin and Berks and Hogwarts. But anyway. Let's do it. Let's teach Malfoy a lesson. When you arrive in the bathroom, first thing you get to do is duel Malfoy. I don't know if you can duel him with Ron in this particular battle, but I just battle him with Harry anyway because Ron wasn't actually there in the film. So it's just staying true, isn't it? Duels are easy. They never get any more difficult or anything. They're always the same thing. Yeah. One advantage to going into a duel as Harry is that he knows focus. So if any of them pull out focus against you, you can always use it back. You don't actually have to block and wait for them to swap moves. But yeah, Draco Malfoy realises that Harry is superior and is hidden in the toilet, probably crying to Myrtle. Hi, there's not really much to do in the bathroom, so it's basically just like solve the puzzle and get out, really. I mean, there are some things to do, but just not at the moment. So, we can't get into that cubicle. Malfoy's made sure of that. And quite frankly, I don't want to see what he's doing in that cubicle. That cubicle can be opened. But, well, there's not much reason to open it. Yeah. This is what we need. You can use Aguamenti here. One of the few times the game suggests you use Aguamenti, and you might actually find that you can use it for, you know, appropriate reasons. Oh, great. Alright, Ron to the rescue. We need to break out the big guns. In the years 1 to 4, Ron had Scabbers, the rats that could climb up pipes and stuff. But after the events of year 3, he lost Scabbers completely. Now he has the ability to use a pet again, in the form of Pigwidgeon. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it Pigwidgeon? Pigwegian? Oh, whatever. Pig's an owl. And it's actually a nice little nod to the book, because I don't remember the movies ever mentioning that Ron has an owl called Pig. He nicknames him Pig, so I'm going to nickname him Pig, 'cause it's just easier that way. So yeah, just use Pig to tilt that upwards, and we can grab some studs and tidbits that we can build up. It's just going to come in handy for scaring Malfoy out of the toilet. Okay. Ooh, a bomb! Is that... I don't know what kind of bomb is that. Is that one of them dung bombs or something? Whatever, flush it down the toilet. Oh, now they're behaving like school kids. Yay! Okay, Malfoy's going to duel us again. I'm going to see if I can do it with Ron. But I don't think I can. No, you cannot battle Malfoy with Ron. It has to be Harry. Completely makes sense to me because it's going along with the story. This is the last duel we face Malfoy off in before we dish out the big, a big hit. Well, you probably know what I mean by that if you've read the book. I don't want. Oh well. Yeah, Pigwidgeon. Pig. I like the fact that this game does include little tiny nods here and there to the book. Years 1 to 4 did it as well. The main thing that comes to mind with Years 1 to 4 was the Sphinx in the last stage in Years 1 to 4. Anyway, Harry's about to learn that the owner of that book wasn't necessarily a nice person. He's actually cast a very bad curse, Sectum Sempra. In the book, basically what it does is it opens up lots of deep wounds on the person's body. But Lego kind of portrayed it in a rather amusing way instead. Anyway, Ginny's going to brighten our day by helping us get rid of this incriminating bit of evidence. Welcome to the Room of Requirement. It looks a bit different than the last time we were in here. That's because the Room of Requirement changes depending on what you actually want out of it. And in this case, we want a room to hide things in. It's not the last time we're going to be seeing this room. Thought I'd mention it. Or this particular version, I should say, of the Room of Requirement. Boxy dancing skeletons, they wind me up. Can defendo this wall. Tra la 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 la. Okay, a set of steps, just what I need to get to that potion ingredient. Okay, you're winding me up now. Die. I don't like you. You're taking away from the mood. Oh, I am such a sourpuss, aren't I? Miserable fucker that I am. Okay, Agramenti. Ginny knows all the same spells that Harry does, despite the fact that she's a year younger than him. So, really, she ought not to know Agramenti by that token, because Harry didn't learn Agramenti till his 6th year. Oh well. Arnold, the Pygmy Puff. We'll get the last potion ingredient for you. And that's that. Strength potion. Supergirl. Clobbergirl. That didn't take long. Okay, next section. Ginny also knows Reducto, so clearly she didn't forget it after her 3rd year. 4th year. Okay. Knock that Weasley box down so that Ginny can go into it. Ooh. Swamp. Not very common. Okay. That could have hit Ginny in the head, you stupid swamp. Okay. At least I can proceed forward again. Stand that upright. Plenty of studs. If I had actually bought that red brick, I could have actually been able to easily get true wizard rating by now. because it just makes it so much easier, but I don't know why I didn't buy it at the moment. I think I probably bought it before year 7 begins. Makes sense. Okay. Harry, would you like to dance? Needs to be more thrash metal. I'm sorry. Yay! Loads of studs. Yay! True wizard rating. Took a while, but I got there. I'm still probably going to collect studs though, because it's always handy just to have as many studs as possible for buying things later on. Not that I actually need to, considering that this is a playthrough, but oh well. We're nearly there. Just got to defendo this wall. Ooh, a weight. Okay. Build that up. Okay. I think I've got to use Aguamenti as well. I like using Ginny. She's awesome. That looks awfully familiar behind that curtain. It looks like that cupboard that Malfoy's been working on. Not that Harry would know anything about that, but still. That's animal cruelty. That's another thing that Draco Malfoy's been doing that's ever so rotten. Cruelty to animals. PETA will probably do their nut. Is it Peter? Yeah, they'll do their nut, won't they? I'm surprised they haven't made some kind of complaint about this game. Draco Malfoy locks a bird in a cupboard. Never mind the fact that it's a Lego bird. It'd be almost as stupid as those complaints about Mario jumping on turtles. They're Koopas, and they're bad guys. Video games aren't real. LOL. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next part.